Ah, no, it's my fault. I was wondering what's going on. Yeah, the old setting everything up and making sure that nothing works. So now you should all hear me. Is everything okay? Nice. Oh, hey, Wolfo. Hey, everyone. I see Conqueror here. So we got the United States present. We got Honza. So we got some locals. And we got Wolfo from the other side of the world, where the kangaroos and emus and not tigers. What am I saying? Crocodiles and koalas are eating people on a daily basis, and also spiders and scorpions and snakes. Right? Did I forget anything? That's a perfect description of Australia by Alpha. It's a continent that's actively trying to kill you. I see also Acronymus here, but I don't remember where Acronymus is from, to be quite honest. But it's good to see the good old faces around. Fire Rises. APLA. Oh, you're from Austria, Acronymus. Well, you're a neighbor. You are a neighbor. I've actually Austria is probably my most traveled to country, with the exception of my home country. I've been in Vienna, in Salzburg, in Linz, in Graz. Anywhere else? In Salzburg, of course, and on the highways in Haustadt. So many places in Austria that I visited. Why would you go to Linz? It's a beautiful city and a great place. Austria is the country that caused the world wars, but nobody talks about it because it's so beautiful. They have the mountains, they got that going for themselves. They're like Switzerland, but not neutral. What's wrong with Linz, Acronymus? Is that like a hated place in Austria? Hansa, I love Czech names for foreign cities. If you have spare time, have a look. Yeah, I mean, we tend to rename a lot of them, but we do so only with the ones that are very close. And some of those are really nice. Really? Why is it hated? Acronymus, why would anyone hate Linz? I really liked it. We walk around, there's this lovely hill above the city with a nice park. There's a lot of monuments. We stayed in a really nice place, walked around the city. It was really nice, and it was in a really nice location for us to visit Haustadt and other cities. So we used it as a base camp basically for one of our trips, and it was really nice. Yeah, Hansa, you near study Netherlands. It's quite nice. Yeah, I agree. I kind of liked it. It's like 200,000 people, if I remember correctly, and really nice. So I don't understand why anyone would hate it because it is really nice city. I don't think I have any photos from Linz, but no, it's not ugly. Let me just see if I can find some photos from Linz because there were really nice places, but I don't think I have hmm any handy, and I want to spend a long time searching for it. But it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I don't think I have anything anywhere near. I mean, I do have like 7,000 photos here, so I don't think that's a good idea to search for. Here is some Berlin. Nah, Berlin was ugly. I kind of hate Berlin. That's such an ugly city. Oh, this is not Berlin, but this is which city is this one? I forgot. It's an Austrian city. Give me a sec. I need to check the map. It's not Linz. Was it Salzburg or Graz? No, I think this is Salzburg. Oh no, it's Innsbruck. You're right. That's Innsbruck. We went to Innsbruck, and all these names are coming together. But Innsbruck was really nice. We really enjoyed it. So many beautiful places in Innsbruck. And I'm looking because if Innsbruck was also when we visited Salzburg, so there might be some nice places. Yeah, I liked it. I like Austria. It's like a really nice place. For those of you that haven't visited it, it is a really nice place to go to. I definitely recommend it. Anyway, how is everyone? Before we jump into, I'd like to hear what's new with you guys. Anything interesting happening to you? Oh no, the US dollar is about to collapse due to stupid trade wars. The dollar has been collapsing for so long right now. I have a lot of investments and savings in US dollar, and it has been constantly dropping since Trump took power. Yeah, it's not looking good. USD to CZK. Yeah, it looks like this. it was really nice for a time, and then it just crashed. So it was basically lost like sixth of its value in the past year. Not a great situation to be in. Once I start, well, I get that you probably had a long day and you're in the same time zone as I am. What about CZK versus Euro? Nothing. Oh, CZK versus Euro, I think it's all stable. Or I don't remember any major. Nah, it's a bit more stable when you look at it. It was 23, then 25, now it's 24, so it oscillates like this. It's very stable. This was when the Czech National Bank actually froze the exchange rate. Then there was COVID, and then it recovered, and now it's like this. So it's nothing crazy. Nothing crazy going on there. What's the time in Oceania? It's early morning, isn't it? No, actually, it should be around noon. How is the life under the new government? We still don't have a new government. So in Czech, it's still a mess. It's terrible, and like we have the people trying to put together government, but they're already arguing, which is fun because they're populists and two extremist parties, I would say. Yeah, I know you have a government shutdown in the United States. Good times. Real good times. So, what are you guys in mood for tonight? Anything particular that you would like me to play? We have, again, these options over here. I updated them a little bit. Recently, the Obenseuer was recommended to me, which is a really interesting game. I actually launched it. It seems like a management strategy slash RPG game. We could play a little bit more of Curious Expedition because that seems to be a favorite. Or I was thinking we could have a Lobotomy Corporation stream because people kept bringing that up to me for quite some time, and I was willing to try it. Or we could do some Cult of the Lamb, Book of Hours, whatever you guys feel like. Anything special that you want me to play. There's just a handful of you right now, so I don't feel like making a poll. I think it is Acronymus. This is a sequel to that. It's their second game, but I didn't play either. Listen to your heart, says MRK45. nuclear throne to fix government programs like Social Security, Medicaid. I I thought that Concur that it didn't affect the social programs and Medicare because those are mandatory expenses, right? I thought it was like for all of the other ones. Once I see for the vibes, that's great to hear. Oh, come on, go away, antivirus. I actually have a great day. I spent about 4.5 hours trolling a scammer today that I found randomly on Facebook. So my day is already fulfilled. I achieved that he blocked me. So that made me happy. Volvo, actually, before we jump into something, I wanted to tell you, man, you leave the best and most detailed comments on my videos. And I feel so bad for not replying. I always read them and I'm like, I have to reply to your comment in depth, as at least as in much in depth as you do. But then I rarely have the time at my PC, and today I was replying to literally every comment from the past 3 weeks, and yours were the only ones that I couldn't reply to because they didn't fit on my screen on my phone. They were so long, and I just love you for it. But I apologize because it's I read them every time, and I always incorporate them into the other episodes, like when you comment on they came into Cosmos or something. But I every time I see a comment, I'm like, I hope he doesn't feel like I'm ignoring him. Because I literally, because the YouTube function to reply to comments is terrible on the phone. When I click reply, I don't see your comment. I see just like the couple of lines and then it's all hidden. So I cannot do it on my phone where I reply to most of the comments. And I need to do it on my PC, but I always am so busy that I can't do it. Hmm. Something we could try the Lobotomy Corporation. I'm really interested in that game. People think very highly of that one, and I have literally never even saw it or launched it. So we can do something blind and see if it's interesting. I'm about 100% sure that I'm gonna do Curious Expedition on my channel sooner or later. Same with the tiny bookshop. Actually, that's one thing that I wanted to tell you guys. On Friday, I had the last day of my job, and now I'm entering what is it, like 14 days of vacation. So I'm gonna be recording, hopefully very heavily, and I hope to finish the Turkish Millennium Dawn. I want to get back into, oh god, that's such a horror, into the Imperator Rome. I just cannot. I have such aversion right now to it because of the Antoinian plague, which is just ravaging the entire empire, and I just cannot bring myself to see the disaster and slow decay of that. But I have to. And I would like to also close the Slay the Princess. I recorded a couple more episodes today, so we are about like 6 episodes from finishing it, or maybe even less. So uh, maybe we should play some horror games, given the season is almost over. Horror games. I don't have any horror games, honestly. I'm not really. Hansa keeps bringing those up. So I was thinking that that might be, but Lobotomy Corp is about a horror, right? It's about monsters, something like that. Chick Guy 99. House of Fire role playing multiplayer one. I would need to get people to do the multiplayer. I would like to, but basically SCP. I don't know. Let's fire it up. Let's see. We'll see what it is. So don't like horrors. No, you do. You're the only one who's bringing them up. I think it's like a guilty pleasure for you. You're just afraid to admit it because you like them. Face the fear, build the future. Oh, that's starting really nicely. That's starting really nicely. Oh, and it's loud. I hate you. Let me know if you hear me correctly. I'll need to fix the volume. Options. Either Chinese language? That makes no sense. Is this save? Did it fix it? Yes, that fixed it. Which can be only changed to yes, save and quit. Oh, it was Korean. Oh yeah, that makes sense. This would be Chinese. I think my Steam is just acting up completely because it's... Alright, how about the volume now? Does it sound good? I'm not entirely sure how it sounds for you guys. It's always an experiment, so let me know if you hear me correctly. Oh, and it's one of those games that it alt-tabs me out of the game every time. Alright, so let's see the tutorial. I've never really... Again, I have absolutely no idea what it is. And I'm not saying this to be edgy. I really have no idea. But people said it's cool, so... Oh, this looks like Fallout Shelter. Did you guys play that? That was such a fad. It's one of the first games I played on my mobile phone. Hello manager, welcome to Lobotomy Corporation. Starting today, you are responsible for managing the abnormalities. We have ensuring that we meet the daily energy quota. Alright. Okay, I can do this using the mouse. Let's try a simple maneuver. When you hover over your mouse over an agent, some information about them will be shown in the top right corner. Standard right stick. Suave newbie. McKenna. Try selecting an agent by pressing on him. Yes, well done. Information displayed on the panel. Okay. Vitals such as the statistics and his equipment. So this dude has a riot stick. Standard uniform. Please view the section in the manager's manual titled The Agents for more details. Alright, we'll figure it out. And bar at the top menu of the screen displays the amount of energy you need to collect on the day. Alright, so we need 20 energy. How do we get the energy? Our company produces energy when a product called positive enkephalin, PE, a green box, is released by the abnormality. An abnormality generates PE boxes while it is being worked on. Please click on the containment unit holding an abnormality with the primary mouse button. So this one? Oh no, this one. Select work. Instinct. Level 2 instinct slow. So when do I see his instinct? This one? Yeah, it's 2. If your employee is not mentally ready, abnormalities may appear more frightening or disturbing to them, such they may receive fear damage while encountering abnormalities. Yeah, Hansa was right. This is a CP, or I think it was Hansa, right? A shame PT was delisted. What do you mean conquer? What PT? I was scared from watching Harry Potter movies back in the day. I mean, the last 2 ones were pretty scary. The soundtrack is very ASP-like. It is. I remember the Fallout game back in high school. My classmates played that. Oh, I don't mean regular. Oh no, you mean Fallout Shelter, right? The one on the phone. I mean, Devil May Cry isn't really a horror game or like hack and slash. That's true. DMC games, but I love the memes. What is it? DMC. You guys are using all of these. Yeah, Fallout Shelter. What is DMC? I'm not sure what you mean. Alright, so confirming work initiated sequence. This is a training dummy who isn't, I should believe he's an employee of our facility. Abnormalities release enkephalin when agents work with them, and we collect this into what we call e-boxes. Depending on how the agent performs during the work process, the abnormality will either respond positively or negatively. It reacts positively to release positive enkephalin, which releases a green P-box. Alright, so this is working. It's +1. If it reacts negatively to release negative and damage the agent. Alright. Repair and collapse tissue. That's actually going very quickly. 9. An abnormality mood might change depending on the outcome of the work done with it. This outcome can be predicted based on the amount of PE boxes we obtained. Typical 3 stages of response: good, neutral, and bad. Depending on the outcome, it may use a special ability to attempt or escape. Alright, when the work process is complete, the PE box is collected. In addition, the PE box can count together toward the energy quota. PE boxes. Alright. This seems a little bit overly complicated, but I think I'm grasping that. After work has been completed with the abnormality, you cannot send another agent to work with it for a short period of time until you can work with it again. You can send your agent to work with other. Alright, there is a time, I guess. Whenever the department regenerated gauge fills completely, employees in the main room will be healed. This will restore both health and sanity. Where's his health and where's his sanity? Prudence to fortitude to. Okay, max HP, max sanity. Alright. I cannot select anyone else, unfortunately. Let's try ordering an agent to work with a new method. First, click on the agent. Yes. Now use the secondary mouse button to click on the containment unit. Please be aware that you can accidentally deselect the agent and use Insight. Inside work. Same guy twice. DMC's Devil May Cry. Unless you talk about the reboot. I've never played the Devil May Cry games. But I heard good things about them, honestly. Analyzing air quality, analyzing perceptive reactions. Alright, we got 18. Time to learn about observation. Please press the nameplate displayed at the top of the containment unit. After unlocking the abnormalities basic information, the name will be displayed instead. Basic information. You will need to spend some of the unique PE boxes we collected from the abnormality to gain specific information. Okay. Please try to unlock basic information now. Details and tips concerning the management of abnormalities are displayed here. If there is something the abnormality dislikes, it can result in a decrease of its quick thought counter. Alright, managerial guidelines. How the abnormalities react to different work types is displayed here. Okay. Instinct work list, insight work list. High. So basically spending points, common. So they work, this one works well with insight. The number of the left indicates the virtual level agent needs to perform that level. Please unlock all information now. Continuing on this area shows the maximum counter. Escape information. Alright, so we can learn a lot of things about these things. The observation level will increase. Eagle weapon. Once the observation level reaches a certain point, the extraction and production of eagle equipment from the abnormality will become available. Eagle weapons are powerful tools that can hold up suppression of abnormalities. Eagle suit. The story. An abnormality in the shape of a training dummy used to train up incoming managers. Rumor has it that this abnormality was chosen to be used for training as it is the most docile and tame of any that we have extracted. It's called the training dummy rabbit. But it doesn't seem to enjoy carrots, it likes people. If it escapes, it is married following the employee as they leave the containment unit. Alright. We have unlocked the basic information and we can get agent for an attachment work. Alright. So this is extremely different from what I expected this game to be. I thought it was like Doctor Evil game, but here you're basically just performing experimentation. Have any of you guys played this? Is this what the game is like? Is it like a puzzle game more than a strategy? The meltdown can be resolved by performing works of the abnormalities. Evil Genius. No Acronymus. I don't think I played that one. The meltdown is not dismissed from the time at the portion of energy will be removed. Okay, how do I dismiss it? Day one workday complete. We've covered almost everything you need to know about managing abnormalities. If you have any desire to read more, please look it up in the manual. Neither have I by most of the strategy game. Never played this, nor have I heard about it. I know that there is a game like that, but I don't remember it. You can view which missions you managed to successfully complete. Once management has been finished, you can elect the advance to the next day. Okay, this is really different from what I expected. Not at all what I thought. Manager, education, research, integration. When a mission is successfully completed, you will be able to conduct a research project. Okay. Do you recall how you were rewarded for skill during management? You can view information and appearance. Huh. Super. Alright guys, I made a decision. This is something that I want to look into a little bit more, and I don't want to spend time on the stream playing with this, because this seems like something that I would be much more interested in playing alone and learning a little bit, because this seems detailed, and it might be something that I might actually be into. But there's a lot of reading involved, so let's try something different for now. Sorry about that. That was just a choice to see what it would be like, but interesting. Huh. What did you make of that? Because that was really weird. Strategy games are. Isn't it kind of like Resident Evil or something? Yeah, me too, Conquer. I thought that it would be like a strategy game. Don't say he's half asleep. Yeah, I get that. All right, guys. Let me ask you. I'm in mood for free games, so let me just ask you, which one would you like? Which game next? Do we do Calm 1, which is the tiny bookshop? I like that one. Or we try the Cult of the Lamb, because I played a little bit of the Cult of the Lamb, but that is a very action-packed game. But I know how to play it. Or do we try the RPG Obenseuer? Because I'm interested in that one. I looked a little bit into that one. So why can't I start it? Game. YouTube. What's going on? No, I don't want that. Which game? What is the issue? Tiny bookshop. Now you allow me to ask that. Weird. Cult of the Lamb or Obenseuer. So calm, action, and the Obenseuer is I guess it's not horror, but it's like a thriller one. Actually, I really liked what I saw about it. I don't want to spoil it for me, but I would like to test it a little bit more before I actually invest time in it. So tiny bookshop is basically just you have a little bit of book place for yourself. It is very calm but very nice, very chill. The Cult of the Lamp is very action. It's basically fighting and sacrificing and killing. And the Obensauer is just you trying to survive in a infested place, basically. Anza is going to sleep again, yeah? Take care, man. You'll see the stream saved on my channel. You can watch it later. Guys, remember, we have to tie. Oh yeah, don't forget about that one. That is something that has to happen every time. If you want to stay up, just do some coke. It worked very well for business executive in the 80s. Conquer actually it works for the business execs and reps and CEOs today as well. I unfortunately knew a lot of them that does that. This was part two. Oh, okay, okay. So make sure you tie the question. But as I was saying, I'm jobless now. Basically, I'm starting a new job on 3rd of November, so I'm looking forward to that one. But I'll have a bit of vacation after. Damn, after 2 years maybe. So I'm hoping to enjoy it. Mm. Are you liking streaming so far? Are you looking forward to your new job? I like streaming, honestly. It's cool because like streaming here is like talking. No, it's how to put it. Every week, the same people show up here, which is amazing. I love that because I get to know you guys even better, and I get to interact with you live. It is a different experience completely from my YouTube videos, and it's really chill. And I like that I can test some games here with you guys because I don't have time to do that normally. When it comes to the new job, I'm really looking forward to it. Do you know a lot about it, Hansa? You saw me on Discord discussing it. Um, it's a step forward, so I hope it's gonna be fun, and I'm hoping that my commute to Brno will be pleasant. That's something that I look forward to. All right, so we have 4 votes: 2 for Obensauer, 1 for Tiny Bookshop, and 1 for Cult of the Lamb. So let's try Obensauer. I'm really interested in that. Let me just put it in the title here for stream. I think people can search by it. Oh, it's Obenseuer, I actually think. Obenseuer. Yes, I think I'm pronouncing it wrong, to be quite honest. So I know very little about this game. I'll basically just show you the intro, and that's as far as I got. Well, actually, I tested the controls, and then I was like, hey, let's try this on stream. I'm 38, so let's put the age there. I'm a male, and we're not gonna skip the intro. The intro is very gruesome. I don't think it's voiced, but there is text, so let me just read it to you. And I'll be honest, I was kind of shocked by what it showed me. I hate that YouTube keeps stabbing me out of the games. That is really annoying. But yeah, streaming is cool. It's a completely different experience. I need to learn a little bit more about what YouTube allows. I hope the latency is better now. I spent some time working on that, but then I didn't have time to play with OBS much, because that is something that I should learn a little bit more. But ironically, OBS has saved me a couple of times recently. I didn't use it for years, and I use it now to record Slay the Princess, and I'm using it to record, or used it to record. I forgot what it was called. The space. Um, the game where you are you ruling the empire. It wasn't Space Empire. Damn, I forgot. OBS is better than Streamlabs. I never use Streamlabs, so I cannot say about that. Hello, am I in the right place? I brought the red ones, and hello, anyone? The city of Stahlberg has made great progress in dealing with its homeless crisis. Due to recent efforts to relocate all homeless individuals to the district of Obenseuer, locally known as Obenseuer. No, it's not a Galactic Civilizations. It's a game I let's played a couple of months back. It's like I need to check it. Unfortunately, the Obenseuer area has been ravaged by some kind of fungal disease. The disease is believed to be caused by green glowing mushrooms found all over the district. Now the government is planning to completely eradicate these mushrooms from the city. Stellar Monarch. Stellar Monarch is the game. So I used OBS to record that. All individuals who have been diagnosed with the fungal disease. Last time I saw the intro, I didn't catch that either. I think they're quarantined, as researchers still are trying to find the cure. The massive influx of new residents has created a major housing shortage in Obenseuer. Reports of violence, famine, poor hygiene, alcohol-related problems, and various diseases from locals are surfacing frequently. Entering or leaving the quarantine area is strictly forbidden. There are rumors that people can see the other side. And this is the game. So as you saw, it is basically a hellhole with where all of the drunks and homeless people and alcoholics were sent to, and we are being sent there as well. So we can move around, we can interact with stuff, like turn on the TV. We have a menu. Anything else? All right. So first things I did here was, of course, there is a couple of things here that we can take. And I saw something here as well. And I think that's... Oh, we can take the teddy bear. Anything else? I love the graphics. I'm a big fan of this kind of art style. Okay, let's take these as well. We search the suitcase. There's nothing on here, right? We can take the cup. Alright, so let's go in. And here we have the interviewers. Rudolph Calvin, we have to ask you a few questions for your own safety. Some of these questions are personal. This information is important for finding a cure for fungal disease. Are you ready? Yes. Personal, what do you mean? You'll see. So, are you ready? I'm ready. So, reasons why you get relocated to Obenseuer. We are a mushroom addict. We are a shroom shine enjoyer. We are filthy poor, or I shouldn't be here. So we either get mushroom addiction, alcohol and mushroom addiction, smoking and fungal disease, or random addiction. um, so I have no idea what these do. So let's just go with random. To be quite honest, I shouldn't be here. Do you have any relatives, family, close friends? I have a family. This choice might have consequences in the future. I have someone. Just a cat. I'm alone. Let's go with I'm alone. Does anyone... Do you have anyone who could pose a risk to you? Police, devil's angels, crazy neighbor? Or no one? No one. Do you feel dizzy sometimes? When drinking alcohol, when smoking mushrooms? So this is again just giving us extra addiction to everything, so never I feel healthy. Random addiction. And have you seen any hallucinations or something strange that has drawn your attention? Fungal disease, mushroom addiction, nah, nothing. That's all. So, you're going to get this unfinished block of flats. There has to be something wrong with this. Whatever. You get the whole building, it's yours. Its location should be marked on the map in front of you. Do you have any questions? What am I supposed to do with it? So imagine the situation, we're going into a district where people are mostly homeless, and they're all drug addicts, alcoholics and everything, and we get a block of flats to manage. What am I supposed to do with the tenement? Maybe you should go there and investigate it first. It is not really our job to say what you should do with it. Why are you giving it to me? We don't have an answer for that, because we don't decide these things. But we believe it's a mistake. Because there is currently a severe shortage of vacant apartments and there are many people without a home. Can you tell me something about Obenseuer? There are a few things that would be good to know. First of all, they have their own money called Obenseuer coins, or simply OC. Second, Obenseuer is full of sick and unique people, so be careful. And finally, stay away from green mushrooms. Can I go now? You can go. But before that, be sure to take your package with you. I'll send it to you in a moment. Wait at the vending machine. Alright, so here's the vending machine. This is the map of the district. Here is our block of flats. We are located right here. And there's a couple of locations around. Oh, we have a task. Abandoned tenement. Interviewer told you that you got an abandoned and unfinished tenement that is probably in poor condition. They also gave you a map where the tenement location is marked. They recommend you examine it first and then decide what to do with it. Alright, so we have to find it. And we're gonna take the package. Wow, we have a lot of stuff. What did we get? Osmo Olud can, matchbox, adhesive bandages, carrot, antidepressants, can opener, canned food, candy bar, can of pea soup, sour herring, clean water in a plastic bottle, Everton bottle, and then the trash that we picked up. Alright. Cool. So we can go. Is this COVID simulator? No conquer, it is not COVID simulator. It's much worse. I mean, yeah, this is what it looks like. It's a prison detention simulator. So yes, there's no way back. Border checkpoint is locked. And this is as far as I got, because I really liked it and I was thinking that we could stream it. And Tatiana Gopnikova. Alright, this is really nice reference. I don't know if you guys know what Gopnik is in Russian. Excuse me, sir. Are you the last one to come through the border? My husband was supposed to come here, but I haven't heard anything about him. I'm starting to get worried. It's been tough without him. You seem to be alone too. Do you know anyone who lives here? I have a feeling we don't want to tell her that we don't know anyone. I'll just say not really. Well, it's a good thing that none of your relatives have ended up here. Anyway, you must be hungry. You should get some pea soup from the aid organization. It was called Redemption something. So we get new tasks, survive, and get some hot pea soup. You can't miss the big bazaar sign. It's right next to it. I also recommend collecting bottles. There is a bottle return machine inside O Market. You get a few coins. That's how I started until I got a job. If you don't have a place to sleep, there's a cheap hostel in the Kolhola building. It's not wise to sleep on these streets. You could get robbed or worse in your sleep. And that hostel also has nice showers that you can use. I hope these tips will help you. Also, you might be able to get some good advice from others too. What time is it? Well, Monday 20:58. Where can I buy food? Well, O Market is right here nearby. It's always open. There are also stalls where you can buy food, but be sure to check when they are open. Alright. How's this going? Good night, man. This game is set in Finlandish. Really, Acronymus? This doesn't look even similar to what I've seen in Finland. Alright. So there are some homeless people over here. This Dr. Penna MD, medical expert. We have to get our bearings because this looks like there's gonna be a lot of locations here. Because the map is relatively small, honestly. Tenement. Okay, let's actually check our place. Oh, it's over here. Behind this house. Okay. This doesn't look promising. So is it that one? No, it's that one. Okay, how do we access it? Bridge toll. Bridge toll contact info. Due to constant threats, I no longer take the entrance fee myself. Contact to number 010445264 if you have problems with payment or anything else related to the bridge. P.S. Don't contact me if you just want to threaten me, even if it's related to the bridge. P.P.S. And don't even think about calling me if you just want to sell me air fresheners. Slightly used long johns or anything else that I would never want. Go sell your wretched garbage to someone else who might appreciate them, you sly bastard. So, he's not collecting coins. Ah, so we pay and we go across. Is there another path? There is something down here on the map. It seems like Gulag meets Combat Zone from Cyberpunk 2020. Something like that. And it's our home now. Okay, so this is the other way. Oh, it's locked. Makeshift house is locked. Alright, so let's go and check. Do we have money? We have... Oh yeah, we have 200. Oh, there's a rat. That's awesome. Presumably with some hallucinogenic elements from the fungus. Yes, that is exactly it. Oh, discovered DQA. Ah, okay. So what is this? Tenement contract work. Can we enter it? Glowing things can protect you from fungal disease. Alright. Tenement contract work. Oh, this guy doesn't look shady at all. Alright, this is his crib. Samuel Jonasson. Welcome, welcome. What is your name, newcomer? Hey, I'm Calvin. It's nice to meet you, Calvin. What would you like today? Maybe tenement contract work? Of course you want tenement contract work. Why else would you be here? So where is your apartment? Do you have anything else here? Yeah, of course I have. Maybe you would like to buy manufacturing tools. Yeah, sure, what do you have? Freezer for perishable foods. Okay, these costs are a little bit out of our range right now. Biogas, metal stove, brick furnace. Alright, I feel like we need to check the tenement first. So let's just... Does this work? No, damn, it works. Osmo God bottle. Alright. Where are we going now? Are we leaving? Good old Osmo Olut. Yes. Mushroom need. Oh god. It didn't tell me anything about me. Tasks, notes, character. Alright, wait, so if this is A, there has to be B. Yes, there is. Police line, do not cross. Okay, that doesn't seem great. Ingrid Quaison. Yeah. Right. Is there a C? Yes, there is C. Mebelman. I don't feel like it's secure to just enter random places. Mebelman Furnitures. Okay, it's locked. Ducks. What? Rubber duck. Creepy rubber duck. Creepy rubber duck. Alright. Oh, hello, sad looking lady with a rat. Empty wine bottle. Large empty tin can. This looks like a place we don't want to be. Yeah, this definitely doesn't look like a place we want to be. Alright, I'm just getting my bearings around. Let's actually check the... I think we can check the tenement. Pharmacy, mailbox, home market, phone booth. Okay, so we've checked that. We already... Well, you know what? No, let's actually go and check this place out a little bit more. Wait, no, these are... Yeah, we're on the other side. So let's check our place. Door locked. We're thirsty. So let's pay for the entrance. We're gonna check our new castle. Is there anything interesting here? This looks like an electric house. And to the basement. There's a bazaar here. Why is this locked? Tiny candle, steel teapot, empty mason jar, toilet paper, some bottles. Alright, there's a lot of stuff here that we might be able to ransack from bazaar. You don't look shady at all. Backyard police. You have a crime to report. What's the time? 23 o'clock. Okay, so time goes relatively fast. That's good to know. And there's a lot of people hanging around my backyard. Yeah, the name actually, yeah, Wapinyoki. This sounds Finnish. These do sound Finnish. Wooden shack. Okay. There was something here. Tree debris. Okay, we need an axe to chop it. Yo, shack. One-stop shop. Monday, Friday. Alright, so we have a shop here. And we can go check our place out. Danger. Contaminated area. Tenement. So let's go ahead and see our beautiful castle. Some plants like tomatoes and peppers need support to grow. So we can even farm here. The shop was closed, Acronymous. Objective completed. Find the tenement. Tasks. Abandoned tenement. Find it. Take the empty bottle. Get some hot pea soup. So we found examine the stairwell. Examine the apartments. 0 out of 17. Metal barrel. Okay, so we could fill this with something. Oh, this river doesn't look welcoming. I'm at the convenience store to turn in bottles. Yeah, we will go there. I'm just, you know, biohazard. Alright. So can we go down? Under construction. So where do we have the apartments? Am I checking the apartments? No. Plastic parts, paper trash, rat trap baits, food, toilet paper, Obenseuer magazine, fuel and paper. Alright. Some bottles here for us to take to the market. I can take the pipes, I can take scrap brass. I don't think we want to take all of this trash right now. Alright, so we've examined Obenseuer, one of the apartments. So do I need to like walk around more to examine the other ones? How tall is this place? Oh yeah, there's someone chewing here. Who the hell are you? Get on my home, you. Cough. Hi. Cough, oh damn, what do you want? This is my property now, so I have to talk to you. Your property? Did those damn rats give this shithole to you? How dare they do it? So tell me, what do you want to talk about? Maybe I can pay you if you leave. Whatever, I'm going to beat you. Pay? You pay me to leave my home? Haha, no. This place is too important to me. Don't ask why, you little turnip. But I can help you to renovate this place. What do you mean? To give this building to you, turnip head. So I'm going to help you renovate it. I know how things work here in Obenseuer, and you're a new turnip. I will advise you on how to make things work here. That sounds kind of good. We would get our own guy. Fine, but what do you get from it? I get to live here for free, and you can also renovate my apartment. For free, of course. Isn't that fair? I will give my valuable information to you, and you will be happy. That sounds good. Fine. Okay. We don't really have many options here. It's fine. What should I do first? Good. Take this with you. Tenement blueprint. Getting started. Go talk to Johansson. There's a floor plan for this building. Go to talk to Samuel Johansson and show him this blueprint. He's a contract work business owner and he probably can help you to renovate this building. And when you have done that, come talk to me. I feel this in my contaminated bones that this is going to work and you will become a good turnip boy. Contaminated bones. Yeah, I was just joking. Cough, cough. I just have a bad cough because too much smoking. Cough, cough, cough. Wait, I think you should take that apartment from the first floor. You can renovate it, decorate it the way you want, and yeah, do whatever you want with it. Also, you need money a lot. I heard that the Kurahara brothers farm needs some help. I can go and ask for a job there if you can just collect bottles, but I think you wouldn't make enough money from it. Understood. Where is that farm? It is on the roof of the old market. You can't miss it. Good. And now get out of here. Alright, so we have a mission. We have a mission. Is this how we came here? Yeah. Okay. So do we have a different map? Ah, here we go. Tenement. Yard. A sauna. Okay, basement. Tenement plumbing. No heating. No electricity. No basement. Nothing. Roof. Floor 1. Stairwell. Floor 2. Floor 3. So this is where the guy lives. 4, 5, 6. And he told us to take the apartment 1. Start editing the apartment. Go to Kurahara Brothers, abandoned tenement, and survive. The game is made by Finns. Why wouldn't there be a sauna? Acronym well? You got a point. Building menu. Take. Use slot, change slot. Okay, so this basically gives me an option to work with stuff that I normally couldn't. So this is for number 2 and this is for number 1. But that doesn't. Danger under construction. All right. So this is out. So wouldn't this be the apartment on the first floor? Can I see where I am? Floor 1. Stairwell. The apartment has not been examined. 53%. So I think this is apartment. Am I reading this guys correctly? Am I reading this correctly, guys? That's the thing that I want to ask. Because if this should be the ground floor. Overview. Yard. Basement roof. So the floor is above us. And we have a lot of things that we need to do. The area has not been fully examined. How do we examine stuff? Beer crate. Ah, okay. Can we take... Oh! Alright. So this is where we could keep our stuff. Okay. Let's let's take all. We can return these bottles. Take a plank. So how this looking? 33%. I'm not sure how to. Yeah, this area is not fully examined, but I'm not entirely sure. How do I examine it? I need to do something? Loading menu. Alright, there's mushrooms here. Bag of green mushrooms. Another one. There's nightstand here. Pack of cigarettes, paper trash. This is cozy, isn't it? I love it. We could put some potted plant here and it's gonna be really nice. All it needs, hamburger bun. Okay, some food here. Duct tape. The issue is I don't know how to large apartment, how to examine it. Am I doing something wrong? Does anyone have any idea what I'm doing wrong? Why I did not examine it still? What am I not getting here? Because it keeps telling me that this area has not been fully examined. Do I need to just take everything? Doesn't make much sense to me. Any ideas? Be happy to live, love, love. Get a fucking job. Okay. Another duct tape, some cans, empty bottles, hand soap. Alright, but I can do something here. Take, move. Alright, can I put this here for now? How would that work? Okay. New item, paper trash. Yeah, I think that requires blockage too. Okay, but I can collect this stuff at least. Because I would have assumed that just walking around would do something, but it's still at 33%. So let's actually try this. If this is the first floor, then this is the second floor. No, this is the third floor? So then the first floor is below, and I'm doing this completely wrong. Okay. But there's nothing here. Biohazard? Floor 1. But we've been here, weren't we? I think so. There's actually a sawbuck. Can use something here. Wood log. not good. Okay, examine the apartment. Ah, now we're done. Okay. So what's the task? I was just in the wrong place. My cozy apartment. Start editing the apartment. Alright, well. Let's remove the blanks. Let's remove the table. Actually, how does this work? Okay, so this is the stuff that we got. So let me put this thing here, the trash can under it. I don't think we need anything else. Let's get rid of these planks. Alright, it's starting to come together. Disinfectant. So if this is our apartment, this is a terrible place to be. But I think this could be a decent sleeping quarters. Let's get rid of this. And the paper. Now we're gonna put the mattress here in the corner. That's our new sleeping pad. What is this? Large old folder. Do we have, okay, a cardboard box, and we can put this here. Can we sleep here? No, but it's already looking better. Just the eternal optimist. Just the eternal optimist. Alright, I can't do anything here. I can do, okay, anything here, but I can put a can here, can't I? A lamp over here, make it a little bit better. Okay, can clear this rubble. Clear this. Nope, we have a full inventory. Alright, so we need to make sure that this is cleared. Alright. Junk mail content, life hack picker. Alright. And one more thing that I would like to do before we actually, oh yeah, we need eating and drinking and everything. So let's just we have a bottle here, don't we? Yes, a bottle bottle. So let's drink. I think we can eat. Can we eat the carrots? Yeah. And we are very tired. We have a terrible mushroom. Unsatiated need for hallucinogenics or drastic start to affect the mental health negatively. I know this is bizarre, but can we just pick the mushrooms in that terrible room that we are seeing here? Yes, we can. Unfortunately. This seems fully intentional. Vegetable crate. Alright, let me just put a crate here. And I think we can... Wait, do we have anything else? What would one want here? Some storage bins. Actually, I want this little guy over here. Mugs and stuff. I'm just gonna eat the last carrot. Might be a little bit wasteful, but this should allow me to pick up the mushrooms. Okay, can I now eat it? Wait, inventory over here. Bag of green mushrooms. Yep, that actually worked. Alright. So, I honestly think that we are kind of done here. Let us exit and head to the city and do some of the other tasks. We can return the bottles. We can visit the market. I think it's gonna be relatively late or early now, not late, but there was a guy here, the police officer was over there. If I'm not mistaken, we can ask him about time, because this still looks like the deep night. You have a crime to report. What's the time? Well, 4:13. Alright, that's still very early and we need to sleep. But the department obviously doesn't allow us to. I actually wonder, can we somehow open this? Is there a key here somewhere? Tiny candle. I would assume the key would be here somewhere in this rubbish. Cloth, paper, duct tape. We do have duct tape, so can opener, nails. Nothing. Because I don't want to pay the toll every time we pass the door or pass the gate. It doesn't seem right. But I guess we won't have any other option, will we? Do we have to like pay it twice? No. But now we'll have to pay when we come back, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's find... It told me that it was... the panel. We need to find hostile over there. So the lady told us there was a place where we could sleep to satiate some of our needs. That there's a shower and stuff like that. Door is locked. Flee. Obenseuer. Emergency number. Payphone. Okay. Dentist. Alright. Oh, I can take the axe. Well, that's actually pretty good. Can I... Alright, I'll just keep it. Ah, he's the hostile. Good evening, sir. We have some cozy pots, if you're interested. Yeah, I need a place to sleep. 69 OC per night. Well, that is a steal. Alright. Pot 5? Does anyone have any favorite number? 5, 3, 2, 18, 19, 20, or 23. Maybe there's something in them. My favorite number is 13, so that one is not available. First one to post the number, I'm just gonna take it. Anyone? Because I assume there is some difference. Oh, 18. One night. Room rated. Okay, where is it up there? Oh no. Oh. Well, I'll have to admit this is industrious. Okay, but we need a toilet. There is. Yes, there's a bathroom here. Bleeding? Why am I bleeding? I had bandages. We need more drinks. Dirty water. Okay, that's not exactly what I want. Clean water. Alright, let's drink. Mental health 58%. Alcohol need 80. 89. But I don't want to have the axe in my hand. But I guess I don't have option. Alright, 18. Pot. Pleasant. Sleep. Alright, 9 o'clock. 10 o'clock. Alright, so we should be rested. But we are hungry. And we're thirsty. Very thirsty and very hungry. There was that pea soup place that they mentioned. So maybe... Wait, can I go to the toilet before we leave? And is there like a hygiene need? Shower on? Alright, that seems to be helping my mental health. Yeah. Nice. So we're cleaning ourselves. Nice. Alright, sink. And soap. Disinfectant. I don't understand why I'm bleeding from the toilet. That is actually really weird, but alright. Cool. So we slept. We enjoyed ourselves. This is actually not a bad place. I have to admit that Arvid Winter, or whoever owns this place, actually has a really good life for himself. It's pretty good. And we're probably going to be a customer here for a couple of days. No, this is actually going... There's a bike here. Don't spread the fungal disease. Please sanitize. Alright, whoever suggested this was a COVID reference might have been right. Okay, bottles. We're gonna return those in the market. Oh, there's a lot of them here. Glass shards. Batteries. That could be useful. Everything could be useful here. That's the unfortunate thing. Acronymus. Technically, it got its start before COVID was a thing. Oh, okay. Hey, it's day. Nice. Preach prayers and pea soup. Alright, so I guess these are the guys for the pea soup. Hello, Henrik. Oh, hey. You hungry? We got some hot pea soup here. Would like to have a bowl. No thanks. What? I would like to have a pea soup. Oh, I think in my inventory might be full. That's the issue. Alright, so let's visit the market first. We'll return the bottles. Is that a cat? Yeah, it definitely is a cat. Nice. Okay, so here should be... There's the market. Also, those gold rings are Obenseuer coins. Inventory full. Yeah, I think it's the inventory full. I mentioned that. Oh, wow, nice. Actually, so... Oh, and each one of these sections is actually fully independent. Lettuce, sugar beets, turnips. Oh, this is actually really nice. Discount baskets. Oh, I love this. Bottle recycling. Empty plastic bottle. All right. Okay. Wait, what's that bottle? Oh, that one is full. Okay. Another empty plastic bottle. Okay. Did I put the tin cans there? No. And you have Coke. Alright. Rice. Dirty water in a plastic bottle. Alright. We have to make... Oh, of course. We have to make some sense of the storage, because this is crazy. Once lockpicked, locks will eventually get replaced. Farming cooperative. What do you sell, my good sir? Apples, carrots, potatoes. Pick what you want. Turn around and look up. See that big sign in the greenhouse? There. Now take your pick. Cabbage seeds. I love how they actually have very different values, like taste good, bland, perishable, nutrients. Oh, that's really cool. And there's a farm up there. Alright, now let's see if we can get janitor services. Wait, where were the pea soup guys? Over here, right? I'm gonna hot pea soup here. Would like a bowl. Ah, okay, yeah, it was. I could use a hot meal. Well, you know, there's more to life than just food, my friend. You need more than just physical sustenance. You need the spiritual nourishment too. To truly savor this pea soup, you must pray for it. Oh God. God damn it. Pray for pea soup. Oh, absolutely. You see, prayer is the key to unlocking the full flavor of this soup. By praying, you invite blessing. I just want the soup. You have to pray, or you won't get the pea soup. Alright, let's pray. Let's bow our heads for a moment and pray. Thank you for joining me. Here's your pea soup. Nourishment for body and soul. Also take this if you want to make your own pea soup. Taste okay. Nutrients 45. Alright, that nourished us actually. That's pretty good. So what other tasks do we have? Getting started. Talk to Johan. Abandoned tenement. Examine the apartments. Start editing the apartment. Okay, so this one is... Oh, it's finished. Yeah, I was thinking it was finished. Go to Kurahara Brothers. Talk to Johansson. Oh, this is crazy when you look at how they mob one. Bazaar. Imagine living like this. This is crazy. I just went to someone's home. I'm not gonna steal from people right now. That's... Oh, but these are the coins. Who mentioned those? I think it was Acronymus. The gold circles are coins. Okay, how do we access the Kurahara Brothers up there? It's above the old market. And here's the stairs. I feel much more secure with an axe in my hand. Let's look around. Some water here. Greenhouse storage. So some wood here. Let's take the container. Mushroom coffee. First aid kit. Okay, I can get in there, but I think I can get in here. And we might get some work here. That would be good. That would be enjoyable. Oh, this looks really nice, to be quite honest. Jompai Kurahara. No Parkilla. Vitas Inkin Halut. Sorry, I don't understand you. No Parkilla. What do you want? Do you have any work? Yes, yes. Work, or what was it? You can help me with vegetables and turnips. It's easy, just put some seeds to soil, or how was it, and let them grow. When they're done, just give them to me and I give you some cash or whatever it was. Where do I start? Take some turnip seeds from the table where they were, or from the chest, and put them into the soil. You can grow other plants, but you could start with, say, 10 turnips or whatever they were. Potatoes. I only accept turnips and other plants that have been grown here in my greenhouse. Do you understand? Yeah, great. Also, remember to keep the stove warm or whatever it was, because otherwise the plants will die from the cold. There's a thermometer or something like that on the wall. Anyway, good luck. Or whatever. Alright, there's a thermometer here. Bag of soil. Cucumber seeds. No, I want turnips. Can I... Where do I put the seeds? Okay. No! Damn it. Turnip seeds. Not usable. Axe tool. Drop. No, I want to use them. How will I use them? Like this. Turnip plant. Okay, turnip seeds plant. Okay, that's a little bit more complicated than I expected it. But I take it. Okay. Turnip plant. Plant. Wait, it did work? I guess it did, but I do not see them. Okay, I have to keep the thermometer up. How do I plant? Okay. Did I fail in this? Turnip plant. Alright, now they're there. Alright, the temperature didn't change, but we are rapidly losing nutrition. So let's drink a bit. And how do I keep stove hot? 3.6 hours. Alright, we do not have mushroom coffee. Let's drink that. Paper trash. Can I put it there? Okay, I can. Alright, let's get rid of some of this trash and some wood and add it in it. Nice, 11 hours. Soil first. This is wallflower. That might be so, but I cannot take the bag of soil. I think that they have... Yeah, we actually planted them in a row. It doesn't put them the way you expect. It's just one big farm, basically. So tomato seed, potato seeds, onion seeds. I thought it might be why you couldn't plant, but you were able to plant them. Ah, yes. Yes. I'm just getting to know the way it works. It's just putting them in a bizarre order. Like I planted them here and you can see they're extended this way. And it just allows me to plant them, for example, here. It's a bit weird. Yeah, see, here are now the potato plants while I was planting them over there. Now the question is, they need to grow. Turnip growing 3%. Alright, so we basically have to come here repeatedly and just plant the same thing over and over, I guess. It's gonna be fun. Oh, I cannot plant those here. Can I plant them here? No. Okay. So something is wrong with these seeds. And by something, I mean... I don't know what. But we have 11 hours of fire here. So let us actually take a little bit more wood. Set it for at least 24 hours. So that we don't have to worry about this. And I think we're done here for now. Can I just take these bottles? I can. Can I burn something? I have a rubber duck. That's not at all useful. We could eat something. Let's eat this one. A sour herring. Can put the cans together and I should be able to take more bottles. Yep. Alright. Plant pot. Can. So how much did you grow? 5%. Yeah, they're going very slow. But we have 24 hours, so that's fine. I don't think there's anything else. Am I missing any more seeds? Because there could be trash bin. Okay, I can take that. I feel like we could burn the paper in here too. Plastic trash. It's gonna free up a little bit of our inventory. More seeds. Tomato seeds. Let me just try the tomato seeds if he's gonna allow me to plant those. Because I have a feeling that's... No, we can't plant those. Alright, I think the game is just trying to tell me that I have to wait for that a little bit. Cucumber, onion, and not you. Alright, what now? I want to ask something. So I have to go. Alright, so let's go out. I don't know how much time we spend here. Seems like we did some time by planting and working. Yeah, it's definitely later than it was before. We can dump the bottles. Clean water in a plastic bottle. Empty plastic bottle. Alright. Vending machine. Bag of green shrooms. Well, Alcohol need. Bag of green shrooms. Okay, let's buy this and eat it. That's gonna not help with our... You have a crime to report. Tell me the time. 16:17. Oh wow, a lot of time has passed. So there's the market over there. Let's just sell some bottles. And then we're gonna try to find a guy that can help us with the refurbishment of the market. With the refurbishment of the tenement. Okay, we're actually making some money back. Oh, this one is not... Alright, let's... We paid plastic bottles. Alright, we get a new skill. Drinking and farming. Okay. I don't think drinking is a good skill to have. Oh, damn, there's a lot of things here. Bowl of mold, moldy water, plant matter, rat. Cooling rat meat, plant matter. I'll take these. Okay. Oh, there are some beer cans here, which we can use. The plastic bottles. Alright. So, we're doing good. I don't think we need any food right now. We have a ton. What we need is to pee somewhere. But I'm not... Okay, is there a button for peeing? Controls. Okay, the mouse sensitivity I can most certainly increase. Key buttons. Movement, hands, menu, voting, navigation, primary load. I would definitely expect people to pee in the corners in a place like this. I mean, when I night walk, we pee in the parks all the time, so don't tell me that this is something that the game does not allow. But it's not urgent. So what's the guy called? Grow turnips. Getting stuff. Talk to Jonasson. Didn't we see that guy before? I'm just not entirely sure where it was. Tenement B. Hostel. It's furniture. Tenement contract work. That's A. So we have to go to A. Many of the apartments can be fixed. Are you Jonasson? Yes. Hello again, Calvin. I have an entire apartment building that needs renovation. Oh, why didn't you say that immediately? No, damn, you're not kidding, are you? Because you came to the right place, you happy tenement owner. Okay, I have to call my turnips. So, what's with the turnips? So you have the money to renovate the building? Of course. Here, coffee for you, my dear customer. So, do you know how this works? No, can you explain it? So, first you need to have enough money to pay the first installment. And also, we need some resources from you to start renovating the target you have chosen. You can put the collected resources in the tenement resource chest, so you don't have to keep it all in your inventory. Renovation can take days to complete, and once it is complete, you will have to pay us for the final payment. Also, when the renovation is in progress, you may not be able to get to the renovation site. So, any questions? What should I renovate first? That is a good question. Well, I'm worried about you making enough money, so I recommend you start with the walls of an apartment to get your first tenant. Also, it's worth looking at what kind of requirements people have for them to agree to move to an apartment. Okay, I need a renovation. So first floor, 10,000. Okay. Apartment walls. Bare. What is this? Shabby. Makeshift. 1 day. 800 coins. Alright. We need planks, nails, scrap metal, duct tape, and tarp. Alright. So we need 800 coins. That's not cheap. That's not even... Okay, and one question that I actually have is where the hell is the tenement chest? Did we see something like that? Workshop. Basement mushroom farm. Facade. Plumbing elevator stairwell. Do you guys remember us seeing something called tenement chest? Where can I get the materials? Well, can buy them. To be honest, one-stop shop quirk is a bit strange looking, but if you don't have the money, of course, there are useful materials everywhere. I'm not gonna ask you where you got them from. Alright. Alright. Can I steal from you here? I can kill you and steal your materials, but who's then gonna renovate for me? There was a white chest that I looted. Might be it. Yeah, that's fair. We're unhappy. So I'm thinking, we need the toilet. Oh god, there's so many things here everywhere. Empty milk carton, fuel, cloth. Alright, it has a value. I'm not sure if we can sell it to someone. Can I kill the rats? That could be a source of meat. Alright, everyone is closed now. So let me see if we can access the apartment or if we have to pay. Because if we have to pay every time, that's gonna be really bad. I would really not like that. Oh, you bastards. Restore contact info 01044524. If you have any problems, there was a payphone in the place that we were sleeping. So let us actually go and sleep and try to call them. Where was was it here? Yes, hostel. You can use an axe to break up boxes or boarded doorways. The payphone was here somewhere, wasn't it? Yes, here. Ah, God. Where was the notes? Here. So I cannot copy it. Let me just take a paper and write it down. It's 01044 5264. Look at me not dialing that correctly. Oh, Wolfo. Thank you, man. 01044 5264. David Lund, Bridgetow customer service. What do you want? Bridgetow customer service? Yes, Bridgetow customer service. You probably read the note. What can we find my bridge? Yes. If not my bridge, can we find behind the building? It's a north gate. So what do you want? I want to buy a bridge. That's new. Well, what was your name again? My name is Rudolph Calvin. He lives in Deco apartment 06. If you talk face to face. Task. Meet the owner. Apartment C6. Okay. Let's hear his price. Because I have a feeling that might be a good source of money. By the way, guys, if you have any suggestions, any at all, just lay them in the chat. I'm really interested in seeing what we can figure out here. So when we're over here, so it's actually over there. It's pretty close. Rumors that people can see the other side. I'm mostly concerned about the money, for us, to be quite honest. This doesn't look nice. Around C3. C6. Is it the guy? Oh yeah. You've come here to complain about my bridge that I built. Can you go back to where you came from? I want to buy your bridge. I can give you free entry every time you cross the bridge if you pay. I think it would be a great investment for both of us. So how much will you pay for it? How much do you want? I asked first. Offer 10. Good joke. Let's try again. How much do you offer? Maybe 500 RM? 800 RM. If you don't like that, I get lost. I don't have that much money. You go get it somewhere. Or I can kill you. That's also an option. What do you want? I want to buy our bridge. How much money do you want? He wants the real money. 100. Okay, let's see if we can ask him about the cost of the entire bridge. And I don't want to sell it yet. I can give you a lifetime pass. As long as you pay me. You can offer your peace of mind. Alright, so there's negotiating. So how the hell do we get real money? That is a question too. It is a nice place here though. Could we loot it? I have a feeling that if you loot the place, people will. Can I break this? Oh yeah. Okay. Cooking oil. Glowing rat meat. Quality okay. Ah no, I am on moldy waste. Oh, we actually have a ton of it already. So okay, let's take moldy waste. And there's more stuff in here. So I have to look around, basically. See what we can find and where. Empty syringe. No, I'm not touching that. Sack. Empty cans, electronic waste. I actually have a feeling this will all be sellable in the shop. We should, yeah, someone suggested, I think it was Agronomous, that we should have visited the all-stop shop, or what it's called. So maybe we can, let's go, what's going on? Ah. Let's go visit that shop. I think it's gonna be closed here now though, but if we can sell some stuff there to the dude, we know how we can make money, because growing the turnips is trash. That's not gonna be a good business. Tenement B. Go. There's the bazaar. Could I break this door? Or I need to pick the lock. Also an option. I don't think we'll be able to jump over. But wait, the bazaar was here or was it there? I'm not sure where I saw it. Do you guys remember where we saw the one-stop shop? Was it here somewhere? Oh, there's the bazaar. It's gonna be closed, right? Is this the door? Wait, where's the door? Gatehouse. Axel Norberg, your passport, please. Passport. In the passport to enter the bazaar. Unfortunately, we had to wait because passports cannot be obtained at the moment. Have a good day. Or is it night now? Okay. Well, that's not the one-stop shop. How many times a day can you get a pea soup? Oh, that's a good question. Let's see if we can get another one, because we are a little bit hungry. Can we pray, man? Sorry, but you can only get one soup a day. Okay, that actually answers our question. So getting a soup per day is a good idea. Mobile one. Skada. Pharmacy. Let's actually check the place over here. Check on the turnips that were growing. I said that it's trash, but the question is how much we actually get for them, because that is something that we need to know. How far are they now? 47. Area is good. How much is there? 23.1 hours. Really? Still? I am surprised. 24 hours. Did you not burn at all? Huh. Okay, so let's check it tomorrow. We can have a sleep and come back here and decide what we do. Because I feel like we should be well rested, eaten, to, you know, housebroken basically. Before we try to do that again. So the motel is right next here, right? Yes, or not motel, hostel. So let's have a sleep. Now remember that people can see the other place. It's here. Yeah. How many nights do I have left? I still have 1 night. Okay. I actually can still sleep. Nice. Was it 18, I think? Not tired enough to sleep. Damn it. Well, but we can do the rest. Actually have a shower. And we can use the toilet and bleed a bit. Is there like a... There's a rubber duck here. Okay, so let's... Alright, so this one doesn't make us bleed. Which is a good choice. Cooking oil. I'm gonna drink a little bit of this. Eat the canned meat. Now that we're doing great, we're basically addicted to mushrooms. It's a mushroom rat meat. Negative health effect. But it gives us nutrients and mushroom. Tastes good. Okay, so if you kill a rat, we can consume it raw. Depleting when we do to poor health. But we didn't have poor health, honestly. I think we had a pretty good health. I think it's just this toilet is cursed. No, it's not. Alright, I don't know what it was. We didn't have poor health though, I feel. Hello. You would happen to need an apartment, right? Oh, okay, so we can recruit people here. Think positively. You have a copier. And that is actually a really... We're gonna ransack your business, my man. You just watch. There's a guy here with a tie. I have a feeling this is like a high demand place. Let's check a little bit higher what we can find here. Anything? Biohazard. Okay, I cannot break it. But maybe we can find something. Methanol. Cleaning spray. So we need a mallet. Oh wow. Okay, there is a place to be ransacked here. Can I take the mushrooms? No. Oh god, this is really gonna cost us a lot of stuff. Money exchange. So I can get 301 real money for 3,127. I think this might change. Door locked, door locked. And this is the last floor. It's all closed. Alright. Money exchange. That's actually pretty good news. So, where could we get a mallet? And we already are first again. And we need alcohol. So I have a beer. And I need to use the toilet again. Alright, there has to be a simpler way how to do this than to come here every time to pee. Okay, let's see it here. There should be something that will tell you how much you need to... Should I sit here for a little bit longer? Because it's just... We need to pee a lot. Way more than I would expect. Alright, let's do something productive now. We have discovered a little bit. TV. Max. Yeah, we need. Let's head into the apartment complex and see if we can find that storage. And if we can't, we're actually gonna create one for ourselves, because I think that having a good storage place would be good. We need to have a place to stuff our items. Unfortunately, the dude with the bridge is gonna extort us every single time. There's nothing we can do with that until we get 800 real money, which is at this point about 4,000? 5,000 OC, or until we figure out how to, and that might also be a good idea, how we could break down the other door. That might be a better choice than buying the bridge. Let's check the basement. We haven't really seen that one yet. So I have a feeling we might find something interesting here. Oh no, that's the way out. Obenseuer. This is my basement, so how about you let me in? I'm so happy we found the axe and the construction. So that's all that there is here? What a bummer. Toolbox. Crumpled paper. No, we don't need a crumpled paper. Alright, I really thought that there could be a mallet here or something just hidden somewhere. Maybe it's somewhere in the apartment complex. Would make sense. Okay, here is the bazaar. Passport control. One-stop shop. Oh, it's locked. Monday, Friday, 8 to 18. Alright, so we can check it in a couple of hours. It's like midnight now, right? 22. Alright. That gives us enough time to actually look around. And see what we can do. So scream if you see the chest. Actually, I just had a feeling that it might be right in front of the door. Because there was something on the side there that I just ran. No, it was just this. Can we climb this? No. Alright, it's just a decoration. Might not be. There could be a way, but no, I don't see the chest here anywhere. It's just a generator. Alright, let's get in. Let's get in and find what we can see here. This is under renovation. There is this thing here. Alright. So we have this stuff. This is not gonna be very useful for us. But let me see if we can find some better cardboard boxes. Okay, let's put them like this. And I can't do anything with them. Alright, hygiene. That's great. Okay, shopping cart. I am 100% sure that we can use shopping cart as... No, we can't. I was sure that we could use that as a storage. But we cannot. It could be a good place for... this is the way out. I need some sign here like exit. So I stop going in and out like a crazy person. Tomatoes and peppers need support to grow. Alright, that's good news. Metal barrel empty. Chest. Batteries, bucket of paint, paper. Well, empty drawer. Running menu. No chest here. Did we check these apartments? This apartment has not been examined. Okay, that's where the dude lives. Okay, this area has not been fully examined. Batteries. Okay, so this one has been examined now. It has not been cleaned. It looks like there's another place here that we can check. Full of mushrooms. Blank table blueprints. There is a lot of mushrooms here. And a lot of other stuff. Alright, so we discovered these places. Alright, let's go up. Wait, what? We can't go up. We can't go up, there's no stairs. Literally, this has not been finished. Yeah, that's probably where the elevator is supposed to be. There's some wood here. There's the dude. So no chest though. Did you guys see the chest anywhere? I feel like it's here somewhere and I'm just dumb and I don't see it. Maybe they mean like a virtual chest or something? Did we clean? This apartment has not been examined. You are lying to me, game, again. No, actually not. It's locked because there's biohazard there. A physical one. Yeah, but we don't really have anything. Large order folder, red barrel, old suitcase, vegetable crate, plastic canister, firewood, empty can. And this is just the equipment that we have. And there really isn't any like a container I could use except for this. No, this accepts only bottles, doesn't it? And no cleaning spray, no methanol. You could take the dirty bottle, the acid, actually I'm gonna take the empty glass bottle. Why don't you take this one? Plastic parts, paper trash, rice, rubber duck. Can you take rubber duck? No. Antidepressants. Alright, so what can we do here? Can I get rid of you? Item required disinfectant. Didn't we just have that? It's a cleaning spray. No, that's a methanol. Oh snap, I know where the disinfectant is, but it's not here. We didn't take it. It's in the apartment. But what I can do is I can take the mushrooms. That's something that will help. Okay, can we start? This area has not been fully examined. Yeah, because we cannot get in there. Locker. I cannot take these ones because we don't have a mallet. So we'll need a mallet to break that down and get in. And at here, we can actually start cleaning. Planks stuff. There's so much trash in here. Rubble. A lot of glass bottles which we can use. So at least we're making do. Inventory full. Okay, with the empty bottles, can I drink something? We're running out of rice. It's empty glass bottle. Osmo Cot can. Alright, let's eat. Puto candy bar. And let's have some mushrooms. Now we can clean this. Crumpled paper, inventory full. Can you sort it? Yeah, okay, that's what I was looking for. Just clean it. Turns out picking up paper is a chain. Cleaning spray. I would actually like to put the wait. L is just cleaning. I thought we could put some light in here. Dang, there's a lot of stuff here. So much trash. Can't really do this. Hey, but we can get some empty bottles. Empty can. More cans. More cans. More bottles. We just return all this. Pack of coffee. Aluminum can. Light stand. Let's put something in this nightstand. Honestly, we don't need to carry everything around. So paper trash, you body waste. I don't think we need all of this. Rat trap, bait, the ducks, open. Can I read this? Okay. Well, we had fun, obviously. I'll keep the duct tape. The batteries, I don't think I need. Can open the MacBooks. Let's put this here. Plastic parts. Scrap metal. Empty cup. Urine in a plastic container. Rice. Hamburger bun. We can actually eat that. And can I drink something? I don't think we have... Oh, we actually do not have anything to drink. I just realized that looks like a dead body. Remove object, you need disinfectant. Alright, I really hope that's not a dead body. That would be nasty. Okay, let's search this. Table salt, glue, dishwasher, empty cup. Table salt, right? Ah, more mushrooms. I'm pretty sure we can sell this to someone, can't we? I'm also pretty sure that I can break the box. Can't I? Okay, let's try it now that I remove the item. It's making the box hitting sound. Nope. Maybe one more? Nope. So needing a nightstand, yeah, that's what we... Are you telling me there's a laptop here? There is a freaking laptop here. And I can take everything, but not the laptop. That's really weird. Can I clean this? No. Can I break this? No. Alright. So I think we're done for here. For now. Empty barrel. Yeah, I think this is where the elevator is supposed to be. So that's why we cannot do anything with it. Alright, so let's check the time. And it's still going to be dark night, but at this point I think we can actually get the food, the pea soup, and I think in the morning we can visit this place. 3:49. What? Oh my god. There is... Do I have the bandages? Yes. Alright, there is a freaking bear trap here. Okay, how bad is the bleeding? Okay, one more. Nine. 7. Alright, it's getting better. But our health is not getting better. 6, 4. Yeah, we might die. That's unexpected. I did not expect to get hit by a bear trap here. Was it there and I just didn't see it? Or did it just not? Yeah, someone is probably protecting something very valuable there. But I'm tempted to not do anything here. Is the health getting worse? No. Alright, so I feel like we need a good night's sleep. And yes, we're tired. Okay, this did not go well. My leg is probably pierced in more than one place. So let's go and tend to our health. We need to buy something to drink. Take the mushrooms. Pack a coffee. Yeah, let's see how much we can get for the bottles. And based on that, we can do some shopping. And we're gonna go and hit the bed. Oh wait, this is the doctor. What can I get for you? Who are you? None of your business. Sorry, I was just curious. What can I get for you? Drugs. Sorry, you need prescription. We'll talk to the doctor. Thanks for the help. Vitamins. Pain relief. This guy is not a doctor, is it? Is he? He doesn't want to talk to me. I was hoping we could buy some bandages here. Syringe pack. Stomach, skin care. Intimate care. First aid. Oh, they cost. Alright, I'll buy some adhesive bandages because they obviously are very useful. What? What's going on? Oh, I didn't pay for them. What can I get for you? Wait, what's going on? What am I doing wrong? Carrot mushroom mash. With the plasters on there. Do I have to give it like this? Oh. Alright, now I get it. No, not you. We're just making a big mess here. Okay. Now we can go. Alright, that's... I'll get used to the system. I'll get used to the system eventually. Okay, here's the old market. The plants may die if not harvested in time. That's scary too. Okay, where's the bottles? Empty glass bottles. You. I can also put the cans in there. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so we basically made enough money. Not the tin cans though. Large empty tin cans. We made enough money to sleep tonight. Alright. We can get the soup, I think, as well. Fungal disease limits how much health you can have. Okay, where's the good guys? Yeah, the health is actually decreasing. That's why we go for the pea soup. Yes, fine, I pray. Alright, let's eat the pea soup. That did not help with anything. The first is actually worse. Or not? I'm not sure. Alright, and now we're gonna hit the sack. Wait, it's on the other side. Yes. I have to remember that they're actually right in front of this. Tenement resources. I think that's what we need to find. Where the hell is that? It just showed us the box. Am I crazy? I don't think we missed that anywhere. We just didn't see it. Alright. How many nights do I have? We still have one night. Okay. So we can still sleep. That's great. So let's use the toilet. Alright. I think the ping might be... The ping might be a bug, because we get it every time we actually do go there with bad health. But who knows? I wonder if this is actually helping us further rather than... Okay, this is based on real money. Septimax, agitation for the free iced tea, for the free sugar-free cola bottle. Let's buy these and drink them. Wait, did that? Oh no. Alright, that actually worked. Showering with an axe in the hand. Yes, it is how we live here in this beautiful place. Bag of green mushrooms. Nutrients. Alright, so we'll basically get stoned and now we can go and sleep. It's 18, right? Wow, we slept for a long time and our health did not get better. We're just more thirsty and we want more alcohol. Subtilo, taste bland, 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 bland. It's all bland. Taste bland. Buy 2 of these. We'll take the bottles. Oh, there are. I need a place to sleep. Alright, let's get pod 20 for 2 nights. Alright, now it is available to us. Alright, let's take a shower too. But it did not. Yeah, the health is not doing good. We need to do something with that. I guess we need like vitamins or something. But before we do anything else, I think we should check on the plants. Because they might be ready. And I would really like some more money. Because we're not really doing good on that. We just spend almost all of our money on... Well, basically on nothing. On shelter and a bit of coke. Hello Alpha, I have never seen you play these types of game before, so I was surprised. Well, I mean, I play a lot of games, but honestly on my channel I'm trying to focus on strategies because I like to experiment from time to time. But it seems like people are not that interested in seeing me play other things, so I'm just trying stuff here. The closest thing I played on my channel to this would probably be 7 Days to Die. But you can see it even now on the Slay the Princess playthrough, like, it has, I don't know, 1/10 of the normal viewership. It feels like people don't, you know, are not very interested in it. Spoiling, no. No, collect the turnips. And it's saying spoiling, so a bit. So it's always a decision, you know, what I want to show, what people will watch, and what they will enjoy. Because of course I'm primarily not doing it for money, so I actually don't care that much about what my view counts are, but I still am happy when people watch my videos. So I'm trying to do stuff. So how much did you give me? Thanks, but I received many special orders. Anyway, I need 20 cucumbers, 10 peppers, and 30 potatoes. Can you do that for me? Sure. Alright. So we get a little bit of money back, but this is definitely not enough. And rather, how do I get the seeds for that? Grow. But he told me that there are potato seeds somewhere here. But where? What's the health? 24. So as I was saying, I'm trying to play games, you know, that people will watch. So that I get the interaction, because for me the fun is in reading the comments and just, you know, enjoying. Here they are: potato seeds, carrot seeds, tomato seeds, sugar beets, rye. Okay, but there's just one, and he wants potatoes, peppers, and cucumbers. Beet, carrot, tomato, hop, wheat, and rye. Growing box. So here are the peppers. So if we cannot... I don't think we can plant this. We cannot plant this here. Cannot plant you. Or you. So there are these growing boxes next to him. This could be useful for tomatoes. Yes. Okay. So we planted this. We just take this back and put it here. Tomato plant. Plant 2. Bell peppers can also be planted here. Alright. Potatoes should be probably... really? I would have expected potatoes to be planted in this. Yep. Temperature is good. We need more wood. So we just put it here, and how can we get potentially more batteries? Turnips. Didn't he say that he needed turnips? Cucumbers, peppers, potatoes, turnips. I already planted the turnips, but I can plant them again. Potato plant. Okay, so we planted more turnip. These potatoes are probably gonna be ready tomorrow. Cucumbers. Are we feeling cucumbers should be planted in... I don't think the cucumbers really need any support. But obviously they are not... Did any one of you guys planted cucumbers ever in your lives? I don't know, turns out they do need support. It's actually kind of shocking to me. Cucumbers. Oh no, it makes sense. No, I just realized, yeah. No, I'm dumb. I need to imagine a cucumber plant. Alright. I'm a farmer! I'm a dying farmer though. And the health is really not good. Better quality machines work faster and produce better goods. That makes sense. Anyways, Amy, how are you today? Anything interesting happening in your life? Plant matter. Toilet paper. So the bazaar is locked. This is decoration. But the time could be a little bit better now. I'd like to turn myself in. 15:49. Yeah, this is the time when we can access hardware. Hello? You have a mallet. You have an axe, lockpick, pickaxe. I need something to break the wall. Would a pickaxe work? It should, right? Alright. You don't buy this. Firewood. Where does this firewood come from? You don't have many trees here. You buy some firewood? Sure. How much do you want for it? Estimated value 2. Okay. Do you buy trash? No. Nobody buys stuff. What do you sell? Sure. You sell seeds. Okay, so please tell me we don't have to finance our own pea seed, onion seeds, cucumbers. Because this really looks like we have to pay for the seeds ourselves. So I have to pay for firewood and I have to pay for seeds. That's horrible. The economy is really breaking me here. We have better no money. I need to pay for the freaking bridge again. Because I want to see the bazaar. Okay, I mean I can always just trade in the real money. So that is an option. But I would appreciate if I could see. Okay, one-stop shop. If we could earn some money and not actually spend it. Oh, this is super scary. What are you? Yes, what would you like to buy? Ask what are you? Yes, what would you like to buy? Yes is not a proper answer. Yes, I know. What would you like to buy? You understood me? Yes, I can't answer your question. What would you like to buy? Perfect. Let's see. So can I sell you pipes? I can. Can I sell you trash? I can. Alright, so this is the guy that we need. This is the guy that's gonna be our best friend. Paper. You don't buy paper, really? Paper trash. Alright. Large empty tin cans. Pack of coffee. Lunchbox. Firewood. Receipt. Skate trade road. Adhesive bandage. Oh, this is so cool. We actually got a receipt for our purchase. Toilet paper 6-pack. Plant matter he doesn't buy. The pipes he would buy. He would buy the cleaning spray too. Oh, I just realized we didn't take the disinfectant from the home, or you know, the hostel. Coffee he would buy. It's cheap store brand coffee. But he doesn't buy that. Nor does he buy the cooking oil. He buys the duct tape though. The matchbox. And the methanol. Alright, so this will require to be very organized. I'm starting to see the pattern here. But this will be really important for us to cheese. Liqueur, steel wires. I just bought the empty plastic bottles. God damn it. Okay, so don't double click. Alright, so this would probably work the best. You need to go sleep, rob the apartments, tent plants, come here, sell whatever you want, go to the apartment, work on the apartment overnight, and then go and sleep. Now I'm actually just interested right now in whether or not we can use the pickaxe to break the apartment's walls, or like the unfinished walls. If the pickaxe will work for that. And if it does, then I'm a happy man. Oh yes. Alright, so the best thing on this game is that it is super logical. I really like the way it's done. The way it works. Oh, we can sleep here. Nice. And there's a chest. Rebar. So the unsafe thing probably means that we can get robbed here or something. But yeah, you would basically spend your day gathering resources for sale, and because the dude is here, you would have to carry everything in here, set up a shop here, make sure that you have everything you want, and then you just use this place for an overnight stay. I guess that makes sense. It actually works pretty well. There's a lot of stuff that you can ransack here and use. And then you would just, yeah, okay, well, I guess that is a plan. That is a plan. There's a lot of tasks that you can do here. Report to Malone. Malone, Petronics want to help you renovate the tenement. Should contract work. Samuel Johansson. Malone also told you that you need a lot of money. Well, we can talk to the dude. He's here. I spoke to Johansson. So he probably agreed to help with the renovation. It's good. When you started to renovate something, come to me and I'll give you a small reward. Go, I have to rest. This dude is really sick. Can I ask you something? How did you end up here? Huh? Give me one of those more loot. I mean, 8 bottles. You turn a boy and then we can discuss about that. 8 glass bottles, not cans. It just tastes better when they are in glass. I will get them. Good. Oh wow, dude, that's a really nice place. It collects license plates. Some food here. Nah, this is a nice crib. All things considered, he is living a nice and cozy life. Welcome to the sewer. Alright, it's actually pretty cool. Alright, anyway, this is a nice game. I like that we had a chance to try it together. You can buy or craft personal storages for your apartment. Well, cool. I'll actually save it here. We might come back to it. And I'll enjoy it some other time. So let me just do a couple more runs of Nuclear Throne, just as a good night, because I enjoy that game, and then I'm gonna call it a night. Actually, I'm getting a little bit better in that game again after practicing for a little bit. So what were your thoughts on the game, like the Obenseuer? Did you guys enjoy it? Because I think that it has a lot of potential, and it's a really nice game. It could be a really good let's play as well. Yeah, Conqueror, I really liked it. It has interesting ideas. It truly is unique, but it seems like it's very unforgiving, because you have to know what you're doing. Now that I do, I would actually try to set up a plan to, follow. I think that it would be a good let's play too, where you would, sort of like an update let's play, something like we're doing with Timberborn, where I show the game a little bit, and then explain what I'm planning to do, and then go around doing the stuff that I need to do, and then when I'm done I can come back with another update, because I feel like it will be a lot of hard work and chores just moving around, and making sure that everything is how you want it to be. It can be a little bit rough. Right, this is really not good. I want your stuff. U5 is coming next month. That's true. That's true. Have you been following it? I know there was some discussions on Discord about it. I have not looked at it at all. I mean, I really like Paradox games, but I don't think it's gonna be... There's gonna be a lot of hype around it, and then people will just, realize that it's nowhere near ready. So what are your thoughts on it? If you've been following it, do you think it's gonna be good, or is it gonna be typical Paradox? Nah, it would be good after 3 expansions. All Paradox games are. The thing is, they really need time to develop their games and give them all of the, what do you call it? It's not even expansions. Give it the polish maybe, or options that the game needs. Because in the beginning there's a lot of hype around it. People are going crazy, and then they realize it's just not ready. They go back to EU4, it gets developed for a couple of years, and then it becomes amazing and becomes the new best thing. But I've actually seen even some curators on Steam criticize Paradox like downright and advise people not to buy their games anymore because they're not ready for sale. They were. That's interesting, since 2022. So what's the differences? Like, is there anything specific that's gonna be new? I think it's not gonna use the cause of its engine, right? It's gonna be something else. I really should read on it a little bit. I've been kind of ignoring it. What is a return to popular mechanic? Oh, population mechanics. So something like they did in Mayo and Texas, that each province will have its own population. As you for the development. Ah, okay. I mean, I never understood why they didn't. Unwanted faction. I never understood why they didn't include population in EU4. That was such a big thing for medieval kingdoms to have enough population, and you know, it seems that, like, how would you even say that? Like, the fact that it had to be included in a mod, I think that wouldn't happen. An unwanted faction. I bought the expansions for Crusader Kings. I bought the unwanted faction, but I cannot play it now because I have running playthroughs. So I haven't really tested it, but I think it's gonna be similar to that. It's going to be probably that you're gonna be in some kind of relations, or you're gonna unwanted factions in EU4 actually. Use the same engine from Imperator. The engine in Imperator is really good. I'll be honest though, that the fact that they abandoned Imperator is really... it's shaken my belief in Paradox in a way. Because they... the fact that they can abandon a game this early in expansion, even though they have a clear development plan for it, really felt scummy in a way. Because a lot of people were hoping, including me, that the game would get better and more developed, and they basically said to people that the modders are the only ones gonna be developing it from now on. Which is really weird when you think about it. But I guess it was a business decision. I just don't think it was a good one. Because, you know, the game is still pretty good. Duke Nukem Forever? Yeah, I guess so. Like, I mean... I understand the studios need to make money, you know, but it just feels weird when you have some kind of like a general strategy. Like, everybody knows how Paradox works with their, you know, DLCs, and you know how they tend to operate basically. So people buy their stuff with this in mind, and then you violate from that and you say, it's not good enough for now or forever, and people just are left hanging pretty much. I'll take the crossbow. They expected Imperator to sell, and it really didn't sell well enough to justify continued development. But that's the thing, like, if they leaned into it, you know, which is bullshit given that they made EU1 and EU2 before they were well known. Fair enough, yeah, but I think if they leaned into the development of Imperator, it would be amazing, because people like, I can see still, even now, you know, with the enhancements from Invictus, where the blank spaces are. Like, you have new governments, and there should be probably more about religions, and the military management could be developed. You know, it's clearly there. You know, the basics are there, but they never leaned into it. So if they did continue the development, eventually people would understand that it's such a good game. It was just like a new genre. Like, you have, not genre, like because you had the Europa Universalis Rome, and that one I think was very popular. And then you basically, oh god, then you basically have Crusader Kings, and you have Victoria, and you have EU. So you could have like Rome-based series, but the issue with that is you get a Magna Mundi issue. What's a Magna Mundi issue? It's the darkest out Imperator, essentially. I'm not sure what you mean. Can you explain that a little bit? What do you mean, darkest hour to Imperator? Or like you mean that they would incorporate the Invictus as an official DLC, or what do you mean? Forking of the game. Oh well. Where's the container? Or did we take it? Program them into its own secret entity. Can I go darkest hour? I'm still not sure what you're suggesting. Like, I feel that the game would, because it was something new, it needed time to properly establish itself, and the fact that they lost the faith, never gave it the chance to do that. People would lean into it. It is a great game. Like, even now, a lot of people, when it received at least some care from the modding teams with Invictus and the other models, now I believe that a lot of people are playing it. That's why they even actually published some updates or patches recently, which was really unexpected. And it actually gave me hope that they might be cooking something for it, because I would appreciate that. Come on, die. Cluster launcher. No, I don't like that. Oh, you bastard. Well, people really like the flagship series of Crusader King, Victoria, Primitive Assassin, and House of Ryan. Sure, but there definitely is a space for Rome-based game, you know, that's one of the favorite times for everyone who is a history nut. I don't want variations of that from Paradox. Really? Do you think they won't? Because for every single game that I've seen, there is a Roman mod. Like, there is even for Hearts of Iron a mod taking place in the Roman time. And you really don't have that many strategies that would take place in the ancient times, I think. Like, I don't know of any that would be really good. Okay, Total War, of course, but that's a completely different genre. It's a real-time strategy. Oh, they called it European Universalis. Rome tweet would have sold. Yeah, that's true. That's also a marketing issue. I don't know why they actually didn't use that name, because the EU Rome was a game that a lot of people knew. Utter chaos. God damn it. got him. There you were. I don't know, sometimes I don't understand what Paradox is doing. Well, this is a really bad place to be. Yeah, that was sure. Pandering to their shareholders mainly. Oh, who doesn't? Alright, last run and I'm gonna hit the bed. Let's do someone I like, YV. I mean, who doesn't, you know, pander to their shareholders? Honestly. Everybody does that. Because you have to, you know, and I can understand that. Working in corporations, you get the idea. The whole structure is top-based. The CEO does whatever he needs to make the shareholders happy, otherwise he's removed. And because, you know, he does that, he orders his people to help him, and if they don't, they get removed. So they, you know, push the people below them to do the same thing, and it just continues downwards like that. Oh god. I've seen, that's the funny thing, even I, as, you know, a middle manager, have seen absolute ridiculous things happen just because it increased the shareholder value, even though if it was like just a short-term solution that didn't work long-term, and they still did that because they knew that it will immediately increase revenue, even though that long-term it hurt them. That's the thing that I really hate about this late-stage capitalism, that everybody is focused on the here and now, and there's no long-term strategies in most cases. Everything has to work now. There's no give it time, make it work, make a proper strategy. I feel like the Japanese, for example, are still doing this. As far as I've seen, they have long-term planning, but I never worked for a Japanese corporation. Actually, that's true. I worked for a Japanese corporation, and they had a plan, so... Well, the long-term strategy is to avoid having the masses revolt. Now we're getting into the conspiracy theory, but though, I think that, you know... I really like the film, what's it called? Brad Pitt. In Czech it was called Burn After Reading. I forgot what, if it's the same in English, but there's like it's like a parody for spy movies, and in there they actually have this scene that I love, where there's the you know, people who think that's, you know, FBI and CIA and all of these secret services are after them, and they run away to Argentina. And the director of the agency is just like looking at them, no idea why. So they basically try to figure out why they leave, and then they figure out that they're trying to run away from them, and they question what to do. And it's just that, well, let them go. Like, why would we stop them? Like, if they think that we have we have the power, then just let them leave. It's better than to realize that nobody knows what's going on. And I think there was actually an episode of South Park about that as well. That the whole conspiracy theories are actually being spread by the government because it makes people feel like something is actually being controlled, instead of people and the government just basically winging it all the time. Which is way more scarier if you ask me, that nobody really knows what they're doing. They're just all money hungry and just doing whatever feels like the best solution in that moment. It's a scary thing when you realize that there really is no method to the madness, that most of the things that are perpetrated in life by whoever's in the power is just, you know, them doing just random stuff, basically. Whether it's random because they're dumb, or if it's random because they have no long-term plan because they don't even have a plan. I mean, capitalism is supposed to be phased out in favor of socialism, at least according to the Marxist theory. I don't think it ever will, because socialism just goes against the human nature. I come from a country that actually, you know, had socialisms for, what, 50 years? And I've seen what it does to people, and it just doesn't work. People ultimately care only about themselves, so when you start socializing stuff, it doesn't work. And I don't mean to, I do support socialist policies because I live in Europe, of course, so it makes sense to have socialist policies and, you know, like a free healthcare and, you know, free child care and free schools, stuff like that. But it doesn't work when it comes to personal property. People do not care about things they are not directly responsible for. So you have to have some sort of capitalist society, because when there's a saying that when it's not, when it's everyone's, it's no one's, basically. Damn, he has a lot of health. Triple machine gun. It would be cool to live in a, you know, truly Marxist society. I think if people could work, well, I mean, Star Trek is basically a Marxist society when you think about it. But it feels like even in Star Trek, like 80% of people are basically living on Earth doing nothing. I suppose my main grab of capitalism is the massive amount of wealth inequality. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Like, it's not supposed to be like that, I think. Like, I can totally get behind wealth inequality because I don't believe people are ultimately equal. We should treat everyone as equal, but people are not equal. However, the obscene inequality that we're seeing today is just crazy. That's not how it should be, and I don't think it's tenable. I think it's gonna have to change, or people will change it for us, basically. Because when you have, I mean, I think people can be rich, but they cannot be obscenely rich. If I like, because then it just becomes like insane. Like, nobody really has a problem with inequality, I think, but people really have a problem with just absurd levels of it, which is what we're seeing now. I mean, I always thought about it in the way that you would see this kind of inequality only in regimes like, I don't know, China or Russia, where it's completely corrupt and it's basically just a money laundering scheme for the rich. But now you see it even in the West, and it's spreading around the whole world, and I don't think that that's gonna be like, then it's gonna work. Now Russia is an oligarchical state run by, yeah, but I mean that's the point. Like, you know, when you start concentrating power, you start concentrating wealth, because that's basically the same thing. I don't know why Prigozhin had to die, to be honest. I don't know what's going on there. I don't think anyone knows what's going on there, because it's such chaos. They could have just argued, or Putin could have been paranoid, or who knows. Or it could really be just an accident, you know, and they said like, yeah, let them believe whatever they want. Because in a state like that, it's just crazy. Like, when there's so many people dying, falling out of windows, and I don't know what else, how can you then tell which of them really fell out because they were drunk, and which of them died because they were murdered? You know, you can't. Just all becomes this. Just all becomes blur. And I wouldn't make the judgment who really died. And, oh, god damn it! You're eating all of my rads. Which is why Prigozhin accidentally marched towards Moscow. Well, Russia has a problem with democracy. I mean, the whole march against Moscow was just insane. I was watching that thinking like, okay, now we are getting into bizarre land. But I had absolutely no idea, because years later Trump was re-elected, and now we have this. I really feel like this is all result of the digital dementia that's just consuming the world, because the access to so much information, people just cannot handle it. It used to be that I saw a chart that shown how little we understand today of what's going on in the world. Like, you have all of the mass of human knowledge, which continues to grow, which means that each one of us knows less and less, and it makes it much harder for everyone to understand what's going on. So people just start believing absolute bullshit, or they just devolve into full anti-intellectualism. It's crazy. It really is crazy. And there's really not much that we can do with that. Alright, little hunter, where are you? God damn it. People retreated into their own gated communities. People retreated into their own gated minds. That's more of an issue. Because it feels like people hate knowledge today. People used to like education, and people used to admire it. And today it seems like they hate it. They don't trust it. And I don't understand why. It's almost insane when you see people say stuff on a daily basis that you couldn't waterboard out of me if you tried. And they just say it out loud. Like, I saw these discussions with Trump supporters, and they were all saying like, if Trump wants to be a dictator, I support that, because like, he really deserves it, and we United States need a dictator. And I was like, what the hell are you guys even talking about? Like, did you completely lose the map? How can you say that? And they just say it out loud to the new supporter, you know, completely careless. It's just crazy. Oh god. I don't understand how people can say stuff like that and just mean it. Issues of education goes against your own preconceived notions about how the world works. That is true, but I mean that again goes with the whole socialization of education, where the or not socialize. I said that wrong. Like the school is supposed to socialize you into understanding stuff and working within the society in some kind of manner that is, useful to people and to the society as a whole. You just cannot have people hating each other, and ignoring science, but they do. They now just do it, and I don't know where we failed. I really think that the fact that people just mistrust everything now is the main issue. And then again, I think that you can see the belief in conspiracies as a way to cope for people, because it makes them feel important and intelligent rather than them realizing that they're absolutely insane and that they believe absolute bullshit. But again, it's just like, I don't want to sound pretentious or it's just like how I understand this, because I have absolutely no idea what's going on in the mind of a common person, whether here or whether in the United States. I would be a terrible how would you call it? It's not even like a I would be a terrible predictor of behavior. That's what I want to say. Like, don't ask me about how people are gonna vote or how they think, because I just don't get it. I don't understand people. I don't understand how they can act this way. Humans are chaotic. They truly are. But chaotic. I feel like they're self-destructive more than chaotic. And that's the issue. Because I could deal with chaotic. What I can't deal with is insane. Yeah, exactly. I read a study once back in university that absolutely shattered my worldview, which was that, one thing that I always take pride in is that I do change my opinions when when I see differing things. Like, how would I explain it? It is really hard for people to admit that they're, mistaken. And what I try to do is I try to take all the information that I get and evaluate it and take the ones that are most in line with reality, whether I agree with them or not. And it's sometimes hard because you really have to admit that you were mistaken and that you really have to change your positions, and that is painful even, but I do that. And I always say, like, if I'm shown different kind of perception, or if the the evidence is to the contrary, then I will change my position. But what the studies show is that the more people actually say this, the less likely they are to change their opinion. And people that were actually shown contradicting information to their own opinions were more convinced that they are right after the experiment than when it started. So basically, the more you show people wrong, the more likely they are to entrench in their own opinion, despite the contrary facts. And I have absolutely no idea how that is possible. I cannot conceive that I would be wrong, someone would prove me wrong, and I would be more entrenched in my own original position. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Because it's insane, literally, for me to act like that, and that's what universities and even to a certain degree high school should teach people, is to change their opinion. Because I don't know if a university will teach you anything useful in your job, for example, but it changes the way you behave, the way you analyze information. It teaches you how to work with information. Unless you're a doctor, for example, that there of course you need it. But as a general, the institution of university should be the institution of higher learning, which means that it changes your thought patterns basically, and it doesn't work. Studies show that it doesn't work, and I don't understand that. Oh, Wufa, welcome back. Distrust of academia isn't a new concept. Some of it goes back hundreds of years. Yeah, but I feel like it's much stronger now. The suppositization of science, that's also not really a new concept. Of course, you're right. But again, I feel like it's much stronger now. Not to defend some of the behavior of Trump supporters, but there definitely was politicization leading up to it that lead to distrust of these institutions by the American right wing. Very poignant. But I think that the United States got to a point where they're gonna basically break up soon. I don't believe that the society in the United States is able to move back from the divide that there is, because you have rich against the poor, you have right wing versus left wings, you get liberals versus conservatives, you get Christians versus atheists. It's so much inner pressure that I think that has to either there's going to be some kind of revolution or an outright civil war or dissolution, because it's insane what's going on there, and it gets worse as time goes by. Conqueror, I mean, my foreign policy position have kind of shifted towards self-reliance than whatever NATO currently is. Yeah, I can disagree with that. I think it was the issue with forced diversity, or at least the implication of forced diversity. Sorry, I don't know what you're referring to in here. For issue with forced diversity? Like on universities, or I'm not sure what you mean. What you're referring to. Sorry. I might have been talking and you reacted to something that I said and I missed it. This is not a great place where to be. I'm gonna die soon. Because that sniper got me pinned really well. Ha. Okay, we got it. We still got it. Auto crossbow. In general, not just in university, but in jobs and politics in general. Well, of course, like forced diversity is an issue, but I'm not sure how it contradicts what I said. Oh, you mean like okay, now I think I get what you mean, like in regards to anti-intellectualism and the failure of universities as a learning institution. Because I really, like, I hate forced diversity, I will give you that completely, but the issue is that universities were always radical. Like when you look at France, for example, in the 80s, with the movements that were there, they were pretty much always contradictory. So I don't have a problem with universities being socially radical, or coming with some kind of stuff that we see as weird. When I was studying on university, history was basically falling apart, or the historical science are basically falling apart right now, because of the linguistic turn and postmodern science that got itself into history. So basically, I am at a core a positivist, which people tell me, and they told me my whole life in school, that it's a outdated mode of thinking, but I still feel like positivism is the way to go, and it's in direct violation of what is currently being taught at universities in Central Europe, for example, when it comes to historical sciences, because what they teach you here now is that there is no way for you to understand what's going on. Everything is subjective. There is no objective history. You have to not look at the big history, but you have to look at the history of the small people, stuff like that. It goes directly contradictory to what I believe as a positivist. That was always, I was intellectually contradicting the people, and I never had a problem with that. Like, I mean, you know, you have to be, you have to accept opinions that you do not hold, but you have to evaluate them and learn to live with them. but it's crazy to see when people are just downright like, I don't even know what to say. Just generally speaking, like, well, when they're doing what they're doing right now, and on a whole level. Actually, I don't know if we have Wolfhour here still. I don't know much about the current politics in Australia, but that's also an insane mess. Like, you guys seem to have governments that basically are just bought by all of the corporations in Australia. It's insane. There is a great channel, I think it's called Honest Politics. It's ladies making, I think they're originally from Australia. They're making videos about election campaigns, and I watched a couple of those, and it's just crazy what's going on there. Like the legislations and the political process, and you know how Australia treats some of the neighboring nations. It's insane. And I mean that, like, not against the Australian people at all, but like the general outcomes of some of these things. I think it's called Honest Politics. I have to check. Oh, Honest Government Ads. Yes, that's it. That's it. and I watched almost all of their videos, and then I went and searched for the actual cases, and I found out in many ways it's even worse. that floored me. When you figure out, like, they report on, like, there's this forest that they're trying to cut down and drill a hole in it and kill everything for miles, and unless we protest, it's gonna happen. And then you realize the video is like 2 years old, and you find out that they did cut that forest and they did dig that hole, and it killed even more than it's in the in the video. Yeah, the Jews media. But again, I have no insight into it as a European person, but sometimes, like, the things that there is insane, and I can, whatever I try to verify, I verified was always correct. So, so I don't know if that's if that is completely correct or not. but it was insane. I have to admit that. But I'm happy that you know them, because these, like, they deserve coverage, because I think they're doing a good job, whether or not the situation is as bad or as good as they are making it. This kind of political commentary is really necessary in the modern world. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. It's 2:43 here in the morning, so I'm gonna hit the bed. Hit the D bed. I'm gonna go in the bed. Tomorrow is a long day. My wife is out, so I'll be spending it with the kids. So thanks to everyone joining me. Thanks to all of you who are still here. Thanks to everyone who's gonna be watching the stream after. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope everyone will have a good day. Yeah. See you next week, I guess, Conquer, or anytime on Discord. We might find another. The lady that I was trolling today didn't reply to me anymore, so we'll have to find a different scammer to troll. All right, so take care, guys. Enjoy the rest of your evening. In case of Wolfau, enjoy the rest of your day. And thanks for stopping by, guys. I really appreciate you showing up every week. Take care.